Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network, you guys. We are going to get into another reading for you guys to see what the messages are. I hope you're all doing well. Anything you guys need to know is going to be below in the description box. And be sure to like the video, you guys. Thumbs up the video. It's a great way to help the channel for free. And also subscribe so that, you can be in the loop of whatever is going on. You may live in the loop, quote unquote. From my understanding, when you live in the loop, it's like the city limits or the area of a city that's really active or popular. So your neighborhood may be getting more popular. You may have people moving in from other places, Pisces. Your area is getting more attractive. This could also be what you do for work or your career. Like whatever your job title is could be getting more popular or more attractive. So people are coming in and moving in. I also feel like with that, it feels circular or cylindrical. This is our circle, boost. Okay, period. But I feel like maybe you're having more people come into your circle or more people want to be in your circle. I'm kind of seeing that as you vibrationally or gravitationally drawing people into your orbit. So you're a planet, or there could be a planet that's very attractive in your chart right now, an aspect of your birth chart. Okay. It's making you very attractive. Okay. This could also be the fact that you have information. Keeping people in the loop could be like keeping people informed. Maybe you keep people informed, or you have a network of connections that keep you informed. This could be your mentors online. This could be different outlets that you gravitate to get information. Ooh, Divine Feminine just flipped out. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Also, if you guys would like to donate or contribute to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it right now. So please use the PayPal or the Zelle information below to contribute any loving energy that you have, okay? Divine Feminine 21, this is a 3. I feel like you're connecting with people to start something new. Or you're starting something new that's bringing in connections. Now, Divine Feminine says the frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. So yeah, you're in a receptive energy, whether you're, a man, a woman, non-gendered, you are in a feminine receiving energy. And I feel like whoever you're receiving into your orbit, you are nurturing them in some way. Like whoever feels drawn to you right now, they're also receiving a nurturing energy, a calming energy. Some of you guys are starting to understand your connection to the divine on a more soft level, on a more emotional level. What part you have to play when it comes to the collective understanding and what's going on right now in the world. Ooh, at the bottom you have crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So I feel like you've transmuted some type of negative energy within yourself into something positive. Like you may be starting to really get in touch with the situations that you've dealt with for years, the things that you have believed about yourself or about your life or about situations happening with you for years, and you thought these things were, law in your life, but you're finding that that's not necessarily true. You're finding that the ways that you may have been hindering yourself were due to the ways that you viewed life, and the lens in which you viewed life could have been very outdated. It may have been a lens that you adopted from experiences in your childhood. It could be a lens that you've adopted from toxic relationships or connections. It could have been a lens that you adopted from school or mentors that you felt you should have been able to trust, but you couldn't. But I feel like whatever those glasses are that you had on, they may not have been rose colored. They may have been like shit colored, but you're actually taking them off. And I feel like you're starting to receive new information, new downloads about who you are and about what you really should believe at this time, okay? And anything negative that you have been holding on to within yourself, I feel like you're allowing it to kind of fizzle out or fade away. But instead of just throwing it in the trash, I feel like you're molding it into something else. So I went to the museum yesterday, and today's the 15th when I'm recording this. But I went to the museum on Sunday because it was free, okay? We all for the affordability, y'all. So it was very interesting. One of the pieces, it was part of the exhibit that focused on indigenous people's art. Cherokee, Creek, and then also African American people who were a part of some type of oppression, right? And it was very thought-provoking going through this exhibit, this particular part, because there was one like table. It was kind of like a table. It looked kind of like a desk, but it had like cabinetry at the top. Like it was kind of like a chest of drawers with a surface at the top for like materials. It was something that you would use in the kitchen to like make food or prepare food on top of. And it was from an African American man who made it for his wife to like, make dough and bread and like prepare food on. And it had a cabinet in the back where like at the top, she would probably keep certain supplies and ingredients. But it was literally made based on how they interpreted it or researched it, basically looking into the wood and all of the material that was used. It was made from other sources like scrap wood and scrap metal or just any type of materials that other people threw away. And it was basically transformed. Those materials were transformed into something new and useful. So that's kind of what I feel like you guys are doing right now with yourselves, with your emotions, with your beliefs. It's not that you're just throwing it away like it's trash. It's a part of you. It's necessary. It was something that helped you get to the place where you are, but it's no longer needed for you moving forward. But instead of just throwing it away and wasting that energy, you guys are basically transforming it into something more useful that you can use moving forward. Yeah. Now we have Earth. Interesting again. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. Yeah. So you guys are just really, I feel like, getting grounded, getting connected. Some of you guys have been spending a lot of time outside. Some of you guys have been in a place where you're just realizing how intertwined everyone is. Not just all people, but it's like all natural beings. Whether it's a plant, whether it's air. whatever it is, you're understanding how all of us are connected to each other. Wow, I just turned to the Earth page. So it says, the frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of nature. All right, so it says, beyond the four elements that make up our physical and material world, earth, water, fire, and air, we have to consider a fifth element, spirit. Ooh, that was a movie, right? The Fifth Element. To bring heaven and earth through an expansion of consciousness and advance humankind to the next evolutionary level. As a representation of our conscious connection between earth and source, we only have to retreat into nature and find the silence within, to listen to all the majestic expressions Mother Earth reveals through the winds in the trees, the humming of the bees, and the rhythmic chirping of crickets during the wee hours of the night. We are spirit in physical body, or we are spirit in a physical body, here on a short and temporary journey on this three-dimensional form-based plane. On this journey, we are deeply intertwined with Earth, our roots reaching far under her surface. She provides us with everything we need for the survival of our physical body, and in return, we are asked to take care of her as if she were our own body. So some of you guys may be getting into like recycling or conservation. Okay. The overall green color of this activation represents the earth and nature in particular. The green in the center refers to the heart as our center of truth and our reality here. The yellow and orange refer to our inner power. The geometric shapes in the middle are variations of the flower of life, the grid on which our form-based world is based. The lines indicate all the connections between us and our Great Mother, and between the universe and us as spiritual and cosmic beings. The transparencies refers to the energetic and spiritual aspects of ourself beyond our form-based expression. This could also be you like realizing the value of your body, realizing the value of your thoughts and your emotions. Your heart chakra could be active right now, or it will be very soon. So you may be feeling emotional about different things. But I also feel like the things that are coming up in your emotions are also giving you power. It's like all of these things that you guys are referring to, maybe from the past or remembering or recollecting from the past, all of the things that you are reviewing within yourself are actually giving you fuel and power to invest more into what it is that you've been called here to do, whatever that may be. It's giving you the energy and the fuel that you need to stay charged up so that you can basically express who you are to the world, because that's what Spirit is asking you to do. Now it says, take a moment and go inside and remember where you came from. You are spirit, source, in a physical body. You are taking good care of your... Oh, wait, are you taking good care of your physical body? Question. Do you understand its needs and desires? Do you realize how deeply connected you are to Mother Earth? Are you taking care of her as well? Go outside and feel your feet on the earth. Hug a tree, bathe in sunlight. You guys do this regularly. That's what I feel. And it's very important for you to get connected more so to earth and be grounded now, because I feel it's bringing all of your ideas and creations that you've imagined and brainstormed about into reality, okay? Now, we have this Divine Feminine card, again, which says the frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all creation, which is centered around Mother Earth as well. Now, three-dimensional reality is based on the duality between opposites and their eternal movement towards union. Okay. So it's like connecting and balancing the spiritual and the physical, okay? Everything is created in pairs. Male, female, matter, spirit, empty, full, dark, light, and so on. Isn't that like the law of polarity or something? I don't know. It might be, it might not be. Okay. Without the tension caused by the magnetic push and pull of duals, there would be no movement. And without movement, there would be no life as we know it. So good and evil have to be balanced. There's always going to be good, but there's always going to be evil too. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. When the push and pull of opposites is equal, a state of balance is achieved. For humans to live harmoniously with each other, the masculine and the feminine have to reach a state of union, both outward, in relationship with each other, as well as inward, in a balanced state of heart, mind, and soul. The masculine and feminine attributes inside all of us have to be fully realized, understood, and expressed. Now that we are moving into a new energy, the enhanced qualities of these two opposites in human nature are emerging and urging us to let go of the roles we have traditionally assigned in the past, allowing a new masculinity and new femininity to arise. The divine feminine is fluid and receptive. It surrenders and opens, and is able to easily give way and pull towards galaxies of emptiness and higher consciousness when facilitated by true divine masculinity. This femininity is intrinsically connected to the higher realms and Mother Earth, giving birth to life, ideas, expression, and dreams. The color pink is associated with the universal love for oneself and others, with sweetness and with tenderness and care, all attributes that are associated with feminine qualities. Brighter pink brings in an aspect of aliveness, excitement, high energy, and power. There are various elements of the flower of life visible as a reference to the three-dimensional reality we are creating here on Earth. The light blue refers to our ability to express ourselves with honesty, tenderness, and kindness. The 4 stars in the corners refer to our form-based reality. The water in the background is representative of the emotional plane, the realm mostly associated with the feminine. Now it says, try this. Close your eyes and go inside yourself. The feminine nature is to love, nurture, and guide through intuition. Are you allowing this? Okay, so are you allowing that feminine nature to be present within yourself? Are you loving towards others? How about towards yourself? Do you express your femininity without holding back? Take some time tonight to do something loving and special for yourself to spark your femininity. So yeah, I just feel like as a whole, I feel like society, the collective, whatever you want to call it, has become a little too masculine and abrasive. Not necessarily that the masculine energy is abrasive, but when it's out of balance, it's abrasive. It's forceful. It's demanding. It's controlling. It's just not very pleasant. And I feel that we're all being asked to be a little bit more feminine, not only with ourselves, but also with others and just with everything that's happening around us. It's like there needs to be more love. There needs to be more compassion. There needs to be more excitement and anticipation of positivity that I feel like Spirit really wants us to be aware of at this time, to bring back balance to a lot of the situations that we've been experiencing. This is a download that I feel like you guys are receiving with this crown chakra energy. I feel like you have, wow. And it says the influencer, use your charisma to attract, charm, and influence those around you. Great things will come your way. And there's the pink, which caught my eye. So I really feel like you guys have the ability to change the way people think about femininity, or change the way people think about love, change the way people see their lives. You have that influential power, Pisces. So what I feel like Spirit is really trying to let you know, like, they're trying to give you a heads up. They're trying to give you a warning. They're trying to give you like the little notification that, you know, things are about to change and that you're meant to be a part of this overall change in our lives, okay? You're meant to be a part of the overall evolution of our planet and of the collective as a whole, what we think, what we see, how we feel, and also how we express ourselves, okay? This is what you need to know about yourself. The spoiled one, things will come easily to you now. I was about to say easily, but it says easy. Take advantage of this auspicious time and make the most of every blessing, period. Thank you all in advance. We also have the innovator. You are not meant to follow the crowd. Choose the path less traveled and unlock the power of your mind. Oh my God. So I have a story that, like, so I went to the museum yesterday, right, y'all? But I also, I also was supposed to go to this other, like, I just found this event. I just was on Eventbrite and I was looking for free stuff to do, right? So I found this event and it was pretty far away. And I used, like, a lot of gas to get out there and ended up not even finding the event because by the time I left the museum and I got all the way where I was going, like, it was far as AF, okay? Far AF, right? By the time I got out there, lo and behold, it's in the woods. And I'm driving around, like, in this neighborhood because it was at a house, but I feel like it's like, it's kind of like a house, but I feel like they have events there at that house. You know, kind of like an Airbnb type of vibe, but not an Airbnb. So I was a little bit frustrated because I did want to go to the event, but I was more concerned about my safety. So, y'all, I do wild shit. Like, that's just what I do. And it's not because I just want to be wild. I'm not doing it just to be wild. Like, I just follow where I feel I'm called to go. And that's been suppressed within me for a long time. And I've just lately been trying to reignite that part of myself because it really makes me happy and inspired and just, it makes me feel good. So I'm out here in the woods and the sun is like going down fast. So like by the time I get out there, the sun is gone down pretty much all the way. And there's really not a lot of light. And the GPS, which is trash, took me to like where I know the place was there, but I didn't know how to get back there. Like if you, first of all, this happens a lot in Georgia because there's a lot of woods and a lot of trees. And a lot of times if there is like a house that has a long driveway or is far back from like whatever main street that you're on, the GPS will lead you not to the driveway to where you have to drive all the way back, but it'll lead you to the closest point of wherever you're going. So it may lead you to a part of the street where your destination is closest to, but there's no way to get there from where it lands you, like from where you stop. So it's like the house was in the woods back there and I could see it, but like, how am I getting to it? Like, I have no idea how I'm getting to this house because there's really no way. Like, I could have drove around, which I did for a little while, like trying to find another street that led to the driveway that led to the house. But it was dark as fuck. And I was like, y'all, I went down the road a little bit and I was like, dang, because I knew that's what was about to happen. I went down the road, so try to see if I could find like an address or a mailbox. Like, it's nothing. And then there was this like little road and it said dead end. And I started going down the road and it was kind of like gravel. And then it turned into like dirt. And then it turned into like leaves and the road started disappearing. And I was scared because it was literally like the only thing that was lighting my path was my headlights, bro. And as the road, like you could see it was a road that people drove on. And I believe where I was trying to go was back there on that road. But the way my nerves were set up, I was like, let me just go ahead and turn around because I might not have, the road might get narrow and I might not have a way to turn around. And if I got to back this sucker up, I might end up in a ditch. Cause I mean, on my car, I have a camera on the back so I could see what's behind me without like having to turn around like old fashioned style and look out the window. But I was not trying to do that because like, I'm good at backing up, but I ain't that good at backing up. Like if the road is real narrow and it goes off into a ditch and I don't have a way, like, because I didn't know for sure if where I was going was down that road. I felt like it was. And in that moment, it was kind of like my intuition was telling me to do what I felt was best. My intuition was telling me, hey, this could be like a new experience that you have. This could be a tool or an exercise that you could use to overcome your fear. And I feel like there was benefits if I would have kept going. But I was just too scared, y'all. I couldn't do it. I feel like I could do it in the daytime. Like I wouldn't have been scared in the daytime because I walk in this park close to my house that's like very wooded. And there's certain parts of it, like you can go down certain trails that are like you're in the woods. Okay. But And I really don't have a problem being in the woods. I like being in the woods, actually. But in the dark, though, it gets different. And just because I've never been out there before, and because it was dark, and because, like, I'm not really familiar with the area, I felt like it was best for... Because I found there was a little spot when I was going down the road of, like, it veered off into kind of like this driveway thing. And there was a like space there to turn around. And I went past it initially. And then something was like, are you sure you want to do this? And I think that it was my fear that was stopping me. But at the same time, I feel like my safety mechanisms kicked in. So I just stopped. I backed up back to that little spot where the driveway was. And I turned my butt around and I came home. Because I was like, nah, I just don't want to be like out here stranded. And then, you know, Pisces are wondering where I'm at because I done got stuck in the woods. But I say all that to say, like, I don't know why I started saying that story, to be honest. But I don't know. It was useful for some of you for whatever reason. But I feel like what I was trying to say was that pretty much it's like there's a road that's less traveled. Something about the road less traveled and doing something that's never been done before. It's really scary. When you are on a path, Pisces, that I feel like you guys are on, where no one has really quantified what you feel and what you know and what Spirit is telling you to do into a realistic or material manifestation, because you're the one who's supposed to do it. And it's very scary because you can't really see what's in front of you. You don't really know what's around you. It's like my path going down this dirt road. Like, I'm serious, y'all. It was like, it was gravel and then it turned to dirt and then it turned to like straw, like leaves. And I was just like, ugh, okay, it's not paved, okay? This journey that you're on is definitely not paved. But I feel like you guys have the ability to overcome your fears right now and just speak what's on your heart, to say how you feel, to express what's within yourself. And I feel like that is going to deliver you from a lot of the outdated beliefs that you may have, or from a lot of the repetitive situations that you may find yourself in. Ooh, the Alchemist. Yes. Change. It says change is taking place, transforming bad situations into gold and bursting the limitations that bind you. That's what I was saying. We're going to leave that one out, period. That's what I feel like you guys are doing. The wealth bringer. Yeah. So doing what you're doing right now is bringing wealth, like serious wealth, into your life. Not just financially, but in a wholehearted type of way, like in every aspect of your life. It says you're attracting great wealth, either by discovery of a rare opportunity or your hard work will be rewarded. Okay. What else for Pisces, Spirit? What else do you want Pisces to know? What else is this about? Squeaky, 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 squeaky chair. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Ooh. The warrior, illuminate subconscious fears to defeat and command respect of your enemies. Discover your warrior spirit. Yeah, now these enemies could be enemies that are like internal or subconscious, or they could be physical people. But that's what I was saying. There's definitely an aspect of fear here. I feel like there's a lot of energy around you that wants you to fear what it is that you're doing. But you really don't have to fear anything. Yeah. At the bottom, the spy. Someone has their eye on you. What's done behind the scenes will soon be revealed. Nothing will escape you. So anything that you need to know, you're going to know it. Like your discernment is going to be really strong. And I feel like your discernment is going to be so strong that there's not even going to be any negativity or positivity or any type of emotion attached to it. I feel like you guys are going to have such strong discernment that it's just a reality. Like it is what it is. When you feel that coming on and when you feel an inner knowing, it's just going to be something that you flow with and go with. And then we have the slow mover. This is not a time to rush. Take your time to look over the details and the particulars involved, the practicalities involved. I always say particulars, and that's not what it says. Yeah, but don't rush. Whatever this is, don't rush so that you can create quality work or so that you can be very detailed when it comes to what it is you're doing. Let's see what's an important time frame for you, Pisces. Ooh. Ooh, sooner than expected just popped out. In December. And then we have don't wait around. So what Spirit is saying that something that you started in December or something that you initiated in December is going to manifest, transmute, materialize in your reality sooner than what you think. But Spirit doesn't want you to just be waiting around for it. It's like they want you to keep taking action. They want you to keep moving. They want you to keep working towards whatever this goal is. But they don't want you to get so like stuck on when it's going to happen. They want you to just more so focus on what it is that you want to do, what it is that you need to do. Okay? What can you do while you're waiting? Like, I don't know what you're waiting for, but whatever you're waiting for, Spirit wants you to ask yourself or start to invest in what you can do while you're waiting, okay? Y'all be sure to hit the like button, thumbs up the video, you guys. Oh, reflection. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. That's what I feel like you guys are doing, though. I really feel that there's this reflection that you guys are having on the past when it comes to what you've been through, what you've experienced, what you believe, what other people have made you believe, like what story you're telling yourself. Is it your story or is it someone else's story? That's the thing that I feel like you guys are mostly focusing on, or what you need to focus on, because the stories that you tell yourself are going to determine what you manifest in the future. The stories that are playing subconsciously on repeat in your mind are the basis of what your reality is going to look like. And it's difficult. Like on this drive, I feel like I also didn't actually find the location of where I was going because maybe it wasn't time, number one. And number two, I feel like I was meant to just drive because I've always enjoyed driving. Like me getting my license was something that was really pivotal in my life. I worked so hard for it, but the written test and the actual physical test, I didn't pass the first time. I had to take it again. I took the written test several times because I'm just not a test taking person when it comes to like school. That's not me. I really don't like it, but I passed eventually. And then the first time I took the driving test, I was like 1 or 2 points. It was a ridiculously close number. I was 1 or 2 points off of like passing. And she could have passed me, but she didn't. So whatever. I did it again. I passed. Bitch, I'm driving now. Okay. But at the end of the day, like, I just feel that driving experience that I went on yesterday, even though I didn't actually get where I was going, it's like there was a part of it that helped me realize that the journey was more fun than actually getting there. Actually getting there let me down. It was lackluster, or it was like anticlimactic, because when I finally got there, it's like, like wah wah. But me anticipating going there, like I was nervous, but I was excited. I'm like, okay, who am I gonna meet? What are we gonna be doing? What's going on? And I did research on the place that I didn't just go to some random place, but I did research on it beforehand, and I kind of like understood the vibe that they were trying to portray. And I was like, okay, I could be down with this, because some of the activities, like they were talking about doing yoga and like having games and just having a fun kind of like setting or situation. And I just was really excited about it. And I was imagining all of the ways that it may enrich my life. And that part of me going on that journey was very like productive. I also got to see a lot of beautiful scenery and like countryside, and I took back roads. Like I wasn't on the highway majority of the time. I did get on the highway, but the majority of the time, like I had driven from where the museum was to where this was, which was like almost a 2-hour drive, y'all. Like I know it was like a 2-hour drive, but most of it was like scenery and landscape, and it was just really beautiful because that's the type of stuff that I like. And I've always been that way, like from a child going on road trips. I enjoy the journey and seeing different things. And it wakes my brain and my mind up to different realities other than what's in my immediate vicinity. And I think that's really what Spirit wanted me to do, was to take that drive and just have a little bit of time doing something that I really enjoy, seeing things that enrich me so that I could really reflect on my life. And I realized some things. And while I was driving, like I was listening to the podcast Diary of a CEO. So y'all should, I'm telling you, y'all should go like subscribe to Diary of a CEO. Like there's certain people that I really enjoy watching on YouTube, and I just want to share it with you guys because it makes me happy. But there was some things that I listened to. I was listening to it before I left on the way to the museum. Like when I was getting ready, I was listening to it, and oh my God, y'all, I burned my hand with a curling iron, and it's ridiculous. But I was listening to it on the way to when I was getting ready to go to the museum, and I was listening to it on the way to the museum because I had a 45-minute drive from my house to the museum, and then a 2-hour drive pretty much from the museum to the place, the other place. And all the time I was listening to these episodes on Diary of a CEO where he was talking to like, two of them that I listened to was with the same guest, and she was like kind of like a motivational speaker, but more like, kind of like a jack of all trades. She was well-rounded. I can't remember her name. Dang, I can't remember her name. Y'all gotta go in there and find her. But then the third one that I watched was she was a hypnotherapist, I think, and she was talking about like changing your thought process and like how to reprogram your mind and things like that. And even though I didn't end up getting to the place where I wanted to go the second part of the day, all of the information that I was able to gain in that time that I spent with myself, just driving and reflecting and thinking about things in my life that I've realized are resurfacing, was very informative. So I challenge you guys to do that for yourself. And I think that that's what Spirit really wants you to do, or they are acknowledging and commending you if that's already been something that you guys are doing. They're acknowledging that you've been doing it, and they're acknowledging the fact that it's going to benefit you with whatever alchemy that you are presently investing in. It's going to benefit your positive progression of your divine feminine energy, and it's going to help you be more discerning and protected against people who may be trying to spy on you, or people who may be trying to take advantage of your energy. Okay, let me make sure it's even. Yep. Y'all, please be sure to hit the like button. All right. Gifts says you are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. Okay, but don't rush into any deals right now. I'm also getting people may want to like scam you into agreeing to things, scam you into contracts. I feel like you just really need to be very observant of the details of different situations that you may be presented with or that you are encountering. Now, ooh, is that the Eiffel Tower? Am I tripping? I don't know. That's not the Eiffel Tower. Y'all know I be having to look it up because I know you're going to tell me in the comments. I know y'all are going to tell me in the comments. Oh, it is the Eiffel Tower. Period. See, that's why I question it, because I retain information and I'm not sure if the information, but whatever. I need to trust myself, right? It says moving up. You are increasing your power and status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. So yeah, some of you guys could be moving to a new home, new office, getting a new job. Okay, certain gifts that you are uncovering are putting you in a position to have more earning potential. And it's bringing in this wealth that I feel is destined for you, okay? Now, let's see. Let's use these. All right. What does Pisces need to know, Spirit, at this time in regards to who or what is coming towards them, in regards to the situations that they're dealing with currently at this time, in regards to their creative or career endeavors, whatever is the most important thing that you feel like Pisces needs to know right now, allow it to come to the surface. Oh, Lord. So that we could talk about it. Good Lord. The cards just flipped out. Somebody may be flipping out. I definitely felt like there was a flip taking place or a switch. Okay, especially with that last reading that we had. If you watched the reading that said the S-witch up, okay, I did that on purpose. No, but it's the switch up. That reading was literally filmed on December 12th. Well, it was filmed before, well, by the time it got finished uploading to YouTube, it was December 12th. It was supposed to go out December 13th, but it got a copyright strike, and I appealed it, and nobody responded. So I was able to monetize it and post it with my singing. No one else is singing, because it should have never been copyrighted in the first place, just because somebody is able to. I guess I'm able to mimic people very well. I actually do very good impressions. I've been able to do it, but my voice has been changing, so I'm not sure who exactly I'll be able to mimic. But I have been able to, like, chameleon my voice and mimic people. Just put in the comments, who do you want me to imitate? And I'm going to do it in the next reading. For entertainment purposes. I'll try. I will try to do it. But I've always been able to, like, mimic my voice to other people's voices. So that's why I was always a good singer, because all I had to do was listen to the song, and I was just basically singing the replay of whatever I heard back out. Okay, mirroring. Boom. So that may be something that you're able to do. You may be able to mimic the success of someone else, but with your own creative spin. Okay? It's like that could be what you're doing right now. You're finding a way to create something from something else. Maybe that you did or that someone else is doing, but you're making it unique to your own specific talents and gifts, okay? You guys are working really hard, so make sure that you take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your spiritual body, take care of your mind. My phone is ringing and I'm not answering it. All right. What do we need to be talking about, Spirit, with Pisces? What is it that you want them to know, most importantly, about the near future and what they can expect to happen or come towards them in the near future, Spirit? Show me, please, for Pisces. Ooh. Jeez. Period. Period. Some of you may be getting your period, but that's your business. The Magician. So a glass of red wine may do you some good. If you are not drinking like me, grape juice would be good, like natural grape juice or cranberry juice as well. Some of you may have like urinary tract issues right now. So I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please seek medical advice if need be. But I'm feeling like a glass of red wine, grape juice, or cranberry juice could help your manifestations, or it could help you like to maybe be more receptive to the messages that are coming in. But interesting. You're definitely creating something here. You're taking action too, Pisces. Everything that you are doing right now is what you're meant to be doing. I also feel like you look very elegant or dapper while you do it. Like, you just look good, okay? I wish I had this dress that she has, because that's a cute dress. It's kind of giving me, what is her name? What's that lady's name? Elizabeth Taylor. It's kind of giving me Elizabeth Taylor vibe. Diamonds. Diamonds. You're a diamond in the rough. But I feel like people are starting to see your value or see your worth. The action that you're taking right now is very important and vital for the future. Ooh, the Hierophant and the Three of Cups. Okay. You're consistently taking action, and it's going to allow you to have this great time of like celebration. Oh, my stomach growling, y'all. I also feel like you may subconsciously know a hidden secret of alchemy or manifestation that you're not even aware of. And it comes from a past lifetime where you were possibly a spiritual, I wanted to say deity. Like you were a spiritual deity, or you were a spiritual liaison, an intuitive liaison between like the ethers and the collective of humanity. I also feel like God sees all of the action that you are taking right now, and you are about to be rewarded. Okay? Or there's celebration happening in the near future. You're going to either be celebrated when it comes to what you've created, or you're going to feel a sense of accomplishment when it comes to what you've created. I feel like it could be both. What's the Magician? The Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're putting your feelings and emotions into something. There's the wine again. You see what I'm saying? You're putting your feelings and emotions into something that you're creating. It's like you're putting your heart and your soul into this. That could be why this divine feminine energy came out. That may be what it is that you need to do in order to make something that you're creating successful, is to put your heart and soul into it, to put love into it, to like literally put energy into it. I was watching YouTube earlier, like I was doing yoga earlier after I like did my journal and stuff. And y'all be sure to subscribe to all my channels because things are happening everywhere. And I'm telling y'all, I'm not trying to brag or like be weird, but I know that I'm connected to something that Spirit wants you all to see or experience or at least know, that's going to help you move forward, because I'm being taken through certain things, you guys, that I feel would be beneficial for you to be aware of or know about, or I just may have certain thoughts. And if you're just watching me to like spy on people or get information, whatever, y'all gonna do what you want to do anyway. But if you're really like wanting to understand yourself on a deeper level and really like just, I feel like God is talking to us, and I just have a lot of things to say. So just subscribe to all of my channels if you haven't done so. They're all linked on the channel page. So, because I'm going to be coming out with some stuff and I'll let you know. But like, it's real. Like so earlier I was doing yoga, and after I did my yoga, I found this spiritual music, like 400 some hertz or whatever, you know, the hertz music. And on the ad before it started, there was this like commercial for how people basically put love and compassion and sent positive energy to this glass of water. And then they looked at the water under a microscope after people did this. And it was literally more electrically charged and had more ions or something in it. And that's what I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to see with whatever this is that you're creating. Like with this alchemy card and with this magician and even the warrior, it's like you have the power and the ability to create something that's electrically charged, that's positive. And when it's electrically charged in a positive way and it spreads out into the universe, it's going to create a positive result in the people who view it. So it's kind of like reflecting. So you may even see like a glimmer of light shine in your eye or something reflect in your eye. I don't know what that's about, but there's something about your feelings and emotions and like the way that you give off love, that it's like it's helping your family, it's helping your children, it's helping your spouse, it's helping your friends, it's helping your coworkers. It's like literally helping everyone around you. And the more positive you are and the more aware you are of things that hinder you from being positive, the more you can actually charge up this energy and the more that it can be more potent. Ooh, the devil, yeah. There's a lot of feelings. Capricorn energy, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Knight of Cups could be you, Pisces, or Cancer, or Scorpio. And the Magician could be Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, maybe Scorpio again. Yeah, there's Scorpio energy here. Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, maybe Libra, maybe Virgo even. I feel like a lot of people are going to want to know. And then he has hearts behind him on this. A lot of people are going to know what you think about situations or how you feel about situations. I feel like you're creating an addiction within people, but it's a positive addiction. You're creating an addiction for people to want to know your opinion or know what it is that you want to say or know how you feel about situations. What do you think about this, Pisces? Okay, but what's your thoughts on that? What do you feel? What's your opinion on that? What's the Magician? You're feeling very creative right now. Yeah, and then the Devil came out. So there's a lot of feelings. You may have Capricorn right now. activated in a sign or in a placement that has to do with your emotions or your actions. I mean, it could be Mars, but it could also be any other like house or placement where you have like Capricorn, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, maybe even Cancer or Pisces, okay? It's activated right now. I also feel like you're controlling your feelings in a way. The Page of Swords is at the bottom. It's like you're thinking of how you can control your feelings, or you're thinking of how you can maintain balance in a situation that feels very volatile. I also feel like you're trying to come up with ways where you can bottle your emotions and like sell it. Interesting. You could be creating a wine or creating a juice, or I don't know what this is, but you could be creating some type of drink. That it's like you're bottling your essence into like a drink or an elixir or something. Elixir of life. You're thinking of this, or maybe you should do this. Page of Swords and the Three of Swords. I also feel like some of you could be thinking about the disappointments of your past, of your childhood, things that hurt you, things that were painful. But it's not like you're dwelling on it like, oh my God, woe is me. It's like that's what you are using to create whatever this is that you're creating. That's what you're using as fuel to manifest whatever you're manifesting. Yeah, she's pouring liquid into a jar, like, or into a flask or whatever that is, but a beaker. She's pouring the liquid into a beaker. So I feel like there's measurements going on, scientific experiments, or something has a chemistry about it, or maybe it's your chemistry, your birth chart, your spiritual makeup. Maybe you're creating makeup or a beverage. It's something you're creating that's going to take off. Some of you felt like you had bad luck, or you thought you had bad luck, but you don't. You're just learning how to use your energy. You're getting out of a victim mentality and learning how to use your energy for the better. Yeah, and I feel like you're healing a lot of like the mental parts of yourself that were holding you back from moving forward, or made you feel like you couldn't move forward. Okay. Yeah, the Four of Swords. That's what I feel. Okay. I also heard, yeah, it's something about alcohol. Because I just thought about Club Shay Shay in that Cat Williams interview, and they were drinking Shannon Sharp's cognac. So if you have made some type of elixir or makeup, or you've created something here, a drink or a food or something, it's like, it's magical. Because it's gonna cause people to feel a certain way and take action in those feelings. But it's like a spirit it's your spirit that's in it. So it definitely feels like drinks, but it's your spirit that's in whatever this is, even if it's not a drink, even if it's just like a YouTube channel or clothing items that you're creating, makeup, anything that you're building like with your own hands, or you're doing it independently. It's like there's a power over it that you've put into it, maybe purposefully, maybe subconsciously, that's going to bring out positive spirit within people. But it's like you have to be the one to create this. And it may have been difficult for you to really like get the recipe right or pinpoint the strategy, okay? What's the devil? It's a lot of feelings. Yeah, it could have been bad news. It could have been good news. I don't know. It was kind of trying to go into the reverse. You may have a lot of negative thoughts that creep up to try to get you off balance. Yeah, but I feel like I feel like you are being courageous to take a leap of faith on something because you see a situation. I don't know. Okay, hold on. You see a situation not going your way if you stay stagnant or you stay where you are or you keep doing the same thing that you've been doing. You see it kind of blowing up in your face, so you're having the courage to take a leap of faith. I also feel like you are trying to suppress the negative thoughts in your mind and literally reframe or rebuild your subconscious awareness. What's the Page of Pentacles with the devil? Ooh. Yeah, trying to get rid of fear. 9 of Swords. But fear is a good sign. Anxiety, stress, being a little worried is a good sign. Being nervous is a good sign because it means you're going in the right direction to create some type of shift. Five of Cups and the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like you're worried about doing the right thing, but you look, but you're doing the right thing. You may be worried about like a loss of something, or you may be worried about like just negative situations. There could be things going on right now that you kind of can't control. There may be a situation where it's like you're secretly sad about something or depressed about something or worried about something. But with the action that you're taking, High Priestess, Justice, and the 10 of Cups, it's like spirit, your higher self, your crown, your inner being, like whoever you pray to, they are leading you in the right direction. You're being led in the right direction. And this is whatever your intuition is telling you to do, follow it, because it's going to lead you to what it is that you want, what you've dreamed of. And it's like the action that you're taking is your justice right now. You know that you're going to lose some people along the way. You may be worried about what people think about whatever this is, but don't worry about that. Just do it. Please just do it, God. What's the Knight of Cups? Yeah, 10 of Swords. So yeah, you could be feeling really like betrayed by people or just kind of left out to pasture. 5 of Wands and the Strength card. But it's like all of this stuff that I'm talking about, it's not necessarily what's going on right now. It could be. But I feel like it's just a collection and a culmination of what you've experienced that you are using to put into whatever this is. It's not that you're putting these negative feelings. You're not putting the 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. You're not putting that into whatever this is that you're creating. But it's like you're using those disappointments, or you're using that pain, or it's like you're using the energy to motivate you to like create something where you're putting like strength of overcoming obstacles into whatever this is. You're not putting the obstacles into it. You're putting the strength to overcome those obstacles and the endurance and the faith and all of the positive things about these negative situations and how it feels to move past them and heal from them. That's what you're putting into whatever this is. What's the 10 of Swords with the Knight of Cups? Yeah. Oops, 6 of Wands. But the 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah, it's like overcoming your fear of overcoming your fear of working on something, overcoming your fear of building something. It's like feeling successful without doing that much work as well. Like being successful without having to do that much work. And I also feel like you're really not, what am I saying? It's like you're working on whatever this is. But maybe you were feeling unappreciated. Maybe you were feeling undervalued. But it's like you're not stopping the work. You know that people are going to recognize this when it's built, when it's done. Maybe people weren't supporting you initially when you first started this, but they're about to start supporting you because you're still working on it. Some of you may feel like this could even be like energy that you're putting into whatever this new thing is from projects that you didn't get recognized for in the past that were really good and they stood out and they were different, but you didn't get support or you didn't get recognition. It's like everything that you feel slighted by, everything that you feel betrayed by, everything that you feel hurt from, everything that you feel sad about or regretful about or depressed about. It's like you're using all of that energy that you put into those things and like pulling it out of those things to put it into whatever this new thing is. I don't know what y'all, I don't know how to describe this, but this is like some type of ancient wisdom surrounding manifestation. Okay. And it's going to bring your rewards full circle. Like there's going to be a sense of accomplishment, or this is how like people accomplish their goals. What's the Magician? Yeah, the Death card. You're transmuting. Death and rebirth. Whatever's ended, you're like, it's kind of like, you know what I'm getting? It's kind of like a twin, like in the womb, right? When you have twins, sometimes in the womb, one of the embryos absorbs the other. And it sounds creepy, but it's like one was just stronger than the other, or maybe like one of the embryos was weaker and possibly could have come out, God forbid, deformed. And the other embryo absorbs it and it's like takes their power, the energy. That's what I feel with this Death card right now. You're putting an optimistic spin on your pain and then using it as fuel to create whatever this is that you're creating. Yeah, and there's the Four of Swords again. This is crazy, y'all. This is big because I feel like you really need to understand the gravity of how this can change your life. And if you're not doing this, this is what Spirit is asking you to do if you want to become successful in whatever it is you're working on. Or if you want to be able to alchemize your life and turn it from something negative into something positive. Now, there are people who I feel want you to think that you're not doing the right thing. Fuck them. Doesn't matter. Do it anyway. Please God. Okay? This could also be you moving on. This could also be a death that you've experienced. That doesn't have to be recently, but we have the Four of Swords twice, Death card and Ten of Swords, and we saw the Five of Cups. This could be the death of like a parent, a relative, a loved one. Could even be a sibling since I was talking about the twins. Maybe you were a twin and you don't even know it. Maybe your mom doesn't even know it because maybe you had a twin in the womb and you absorbed them. Maybe that's why you feel like dualistic with your energy. Maybe you have a Gemini placement because the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords and the Magician. Scorpio placements are significant. Capricorn placements are significant. Yeah. Possibly Libra, Aquarius, maybe Cancer, possibly Virgo and Leo. I feel like you've successfully healed something really deeply embedded into your psyche, Pisces. And I feel like it's literally catapulting you into some level of success. So what's the possible outcome that Pisces is going to receive from these actions that they're taking at this moment or in the near future? What is the possible outcome of this situation? Y'all be sure to hit the like button, you guys. What's the possible outcome? Ooh, Queen of Cups reversed. The King of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. People are going to call you a fanatic. People are going to call you emotionally imbalanced. People are going to think you're crazy, but that's just at first. That's what Spirit is telling me. You may be ostracized. You may be criticized. You may be laughed at. You may be made fun of. Okay. They may even say that you neglect your children if you have children because of whatever this is. Somebody may try to trigger your emotions by creating some type of isolation. Whoever this King of Swords is, I feel like they are, I don't know. Somebody could be spreading rumors about you. This could be the person who's spying on you. What's the Queen of Cups reversed? Now, I also feel like you could be worrying about these things from the past, and it's affecting the way that your life unfolds. So you need to be very mindful and aware of how you think, because whatever you think about right now, however you feel about life, whatever it is that you're focusing on is shaping your reality. And if you don't want to listen to me, and if you want to, you know, whatever, it's fine. But Pisces, nobody's perfect. We are not perfect. And no matter how much smoke people want to blow up your booty hole, it doesn't change the fact that there's always going to be things that we have to work on individually and internally, intrinsically, that help to, you know, move our life forward. And I feel like if you're just worried about the fact that you're not getting attention for your work, if you're worried about the fact that people are betraying you, or it's like you always fail, you always lose, other people always win, and it's just, you're worried about bad news all the time, and it's gonna literally transform your life into something negative, okay? I read the positive side of it because that's how I feel. I feel positive about my life. At least I try my best every day. I do my best every day to reprogram my mind and my thoughts from being in a victim state to being in a position of power. And if you're watching these readings like, woe is me, and I want to hear something good because my life is so bad, that's why your life is so bad. Because you're fucking around in the mud with pigs of your mind, okay? You're allowing the subconscious negative thoughts to take over instead of doing some type of work, watching me and a bunch of other fucking tarot readers every day, all day, to see how your life is going to change, but not actively putting in steps to change your life is the definition of insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, and then you're mad at everybody to fuck around you because you don't have a different result. Get over yourself. I don't give a fuck who's mad. You don't have to watch me. And I get it. It may make me lose subscribers or whatever, but I'm not sitting here to stroke your ego. I'm not sitting here to blow on your booty hole. Get your man or your woman to do that. Or get your partner to do that. And it's not, you know, and I don't care if later on I get backlash. I stand on what the fuck I say, because it's too many of us Pisces who have been crippled and stuck and trapped in these emotions of negativity for too long, to where our gifts are not even able to shine through the way that God wants them to. And that's not how you should be living your life. We've been crippled for so long by the ways that we have allowed other people to control us, or allowed these negative thoughts within us to control our lives. And then we want to whine about it and complain about how our life is shit. Well, get the fuck up and find the fire in your chart. Go read about it. Go figure out who you are and do something about it. I don't have all the answers, and I'm not saying I'm just completely right all the time. But what I do know is that when you're living a certain way and the way you've been living is not what the fuck you want, you've got to do something to change it, and crying and whining about it is not going to help. And there's somebody who's triggering that within you, and that's why I have to say it, is because there is an air sign, possibly a Virgo, possibly a Scorpio. Air sign is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly Virgo, possibly Scorpio, maybe even a Taurus for some of you guys, maybe even an Aries for some of you guys, who is aware of how to trigger you to make you feel bad about situations or to make you question the action that you take that's actually in your best interest. This person causes you to question your actions, and it's just because they are not able to handle situations. It's because they want to act like they know everything. It's because they want to act like they're in control. They want to control you, but really they need you to function. They do this to you to make you feel guilty about living your life and going for your dreams because they want you to always be around to answer questions and figure shit out for them. And they're going to make you feel bad about taking these steps. They may call you a bad mom. They may call you overly emotional. They may call you dramatic. They may call you emotionally codependent, or maybe even gossipy, things like that. Who gives a fuck? Stop. You give a fuck too much. If this is triggering you, you need to stop giving a fuck about how people see you or what people are going to say about you. All you need to be focused on is this strategy and making sure you don't, step on your own sword. That's your thoughts stealing the joy from you, okay? Listen. Sometimes people need to be cussed out. And I'm not saying that you deserve to be cussed out. I'm just saying sometimes people need a firm hand to guide them. And, I'm just that bitch. And it is what it is. And sometimes we have to see the flaws within ourselves and the way that we are seeing our reflection in a distorted way so that we can become better versions of ourselves and get what it is that we really want. What's this Queen of Cups reversed? Yeah, the Star reversed. Hopelessness. And if you are in the state of mind, Pisces, of the person who has released this type of energy, this is how somebody's going to either try to make you feel, or this is how they're going to try to make you look. Feeling like you can't accomplish your goals. Feeling like you are not a star, or you're just regular, or there's nothing special about you. Feeling like your work doesn't matter. That's how somebody's about to try to make you feel. That was the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. They're going to try to make you feel like you're never going to be able to get out of something, or you're never going to be able to do something. That's anxiety. What's the Queen of Cups reversed? Star reversed? Six of Cups. Yeah. I feel like somebody is going to try to make you appear the way that you were in the past, but that's not who you are. Four of Wands. Yeah. Queen of Swords. It's because someone is angry about you accomplishing goals. Someone is distorted, or they're trying to make you look distorted because they're upset that you cut off a relationship, or that you, I was about to say divorced, divested or divorced them. Or this is somebody who you just don't want to be friends with. It's an air sign, or they have strong air in their chart. Again, possibly Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus. maybe even Capricorn. What's the Six of Cups? But remember, I said this distorted reflection of yourself. That's what I was thinking of, was this Six of Cups when I saw that Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, somebody's going to try to create some type of confusion about you. This, I don't know who this is. Queen of Wands. Yep, Judgment and the Emperor. I'm telling you, this is somebody who wants to confuse you about your confidence. Like, you're about to realize that someone was trying to control your confidence or control the way you saw yourself. Control the reflection that you saw of yourself looking back in the mirror. And it was either a friendship, a relationship, a marriage, a sibling. What's the Queen of Wands with the Six of Cups? Ace of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you're also going to get rather emotional, Pisces, in the near future about how you allowed someone from the past to make you feel so hopeless and down and depressed. Like, you're gonna feel emotional about it. And it's gonna make you feel like you have to really protect yourself. I feel like you could be pouring out your emotions, and you've also lost hope when it comes to this person changing. But you see clearly that this person tried to make you afraid of who you are, made you afraid to be confident about who you are in the past. I don't know who, like, this could be a coworker. It could be anybody. What's the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Swords, Six of Cups? What is this? Can I get one more? Yeah, the Tower. It's going to be this burst of clarity that you have about the past. Yeah, and how the way someone talked to you, it was like they were trying to keep their position on top of yours, or they were trying to block you. And you're going to realize you have to protect yourself from this communication or this person talking to this person. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know, but this is about you protecting your value or protecting what's valuable, not letting someone distract you. Yep, having courage to shift your perspective. That's all I want. And I know all of you are not like in that place that I was kind of like eating y'all out. Not pause. Y'all are not all in that place where I was chewing you out at, but like, ow, okay. But I feel like a lot of you guys have been in that place, and you have to realize that that's what's holding you back from manifesting whatever this is that you want. What's the Star reversed? King of Cups. Yeah, feeling hopeless. But I feel like this is someone else. It's like this is a choice, though, to feel hopeless. This is like you finding this star within yourself, discovering this star, and realizing through the obstacles that you face that you alone are what is important. Like, do things for you. Do things because you want to do it. You know, make choices that align with what you want to do. Like, listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have been struggling financially, and that's why I ask you guys, if you find it in the kindness of your heart to donate to the channel, please use the PayPal or Zelle information to do so, because that's the way that's going to help benefit me to be able to keep bringing you these readings. If y'all consistent, all the thousands of you guys, if everybody who watches this video today donates $1, it would literally change my life for the better, so I could keep bringing you these messages. But there's literally no support in this fucking community. And I'm not talking to the people who have donated, because some of you guys have, and I really appreciate it, because sometimes you either donate or you book a reading right on time, and it really helps me get through a hurdle or an obstacle, because you were called to do that. But there's literally no support in this fucking community, and so many leeches and users. And I'm sorry if you feel offended, but listen, I know everybody can't do it. I know everybody is going through things, but there are people who consistently watch either me or other tarot readers, and they just never do anything positive for the tarot reader. Like, they never contribute, they never like the video, they never subscribe, they never leave a comment. It's like, come on. Because you'll be quick to go to these imposters and these infiltrators. I don't know. I'm just saying, whatever you can do to help would be greatly appreciated right now, because now it's not really an easy time for a lot of us within this spiritual community who are truly trying to bring you authentic messages and are being suppressed within these algorithms because of what it is that we do. Okay? Support the creators that you love, even if it's not me. If there's somebody who you want to support them. Whether you can, and I know a lot of you guys comment and you're like, man, I wish I could donate right now. I wish I could do more right now. And I get it. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to the ones who really feel in their heart that they wish they could do more. I'm not talking to the ones who have already donated something, whether it's free subscription, button, hitting the like button, joining the membership, donating in a previous I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking about those of your fellow peers, guys, who watch and soak it up and receive it and use the information, but do not give anything back. I'm talking to them. And yes, they should feel ashamed of themselves. And I'm calling it out. Because you want to come over here and you want to watch me, but then what if I just disappear one day? God forbid. I don't want that to happen. But the way things are going, I really don't. Like, I do this because I want to, because I want the world to be, I just want you guys to see the world in a different way. I want to bring you up as much as I can. I want to hold your hand through what it is that you're going through. And I want you to feel encouraged about the fuck shit that you've had to endure. But how can I keep doing that if I consistently have to go through fuck shit because I'm not being supported by the very people who are using me to stand up? That's fucking crazy, bro. And I stand on, and listen, this may not age well. Fine. I'll take the L. But I stand on what the fuck I'm saying. And if each of y'all watching this could donate $1 just to help support me in making sure that I can keep bringing you this content, that would move mountains, y'all. It would move mountains. And just having that perspective in your life, whether, I was at the doctor's office the other day and this lady was struggling to get out the chair. And I know the nurse saw me. She was struggling to get out the chair. She fell back into the chair and I reached over to start helping her out the chair, but she got up on her own. But it's like the nurse looked at me and I looked at her and she was like nodding her head like, yeah, I saw you was going to catch her if she fell. Just shit like that. Even if you don't donate to me, go outside and show that love. Show that positivity. Because if you stop watching and supporting people who are constantly talking about drama and fuck shit on this platform, then those of us who are actually trying to motivate people will rise. The reason why we're not rising is because people are so focused on that fucking negativity. But you have it in your heart to be good. You know you're good because you want other people to be good. And I know who you are that I'm talking to. And don't get it fucking twisted. I'm not trying to like emotionally like prompt you to donate, but I'm speaking on some real facts and feelings that I have about this platform and about this work. Because I've been doing it now for 4 years. And it's extremely draining and taxing. It's extremely like upsetting. And I love that you guys send me encouragement. So many of you guys send me encouragement through Instagram. You let me know how much I'm helping your life. But a bitch is struggling sometimes. And I'm glad to help your life. I want to continue to be able to do this, but I don't want to be on the street, bro. And if that's what I have to do, then fine. But like one thing about it is I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be raw when it comes to the way that I'm thinking and how I'm feeling in situations. And I just feel like some of y'all need to check your motherfucking self. Because you're choosing to be a victim, and then you come on here and you drain our energy, wanting us to pull cards about perpetuating this victim mentality within you, and I'm over it. What's the King of Cups with the Star reversed? The Chariot. Cancer energy, possibly. I feel like a lot of you who are on an elevated perspective are moving forward from the bullshit in the past that you see has held you back. It's like the reflection that you saw in the mirror, you're starting to realize that it was distorted. Okay? I feel like the world is moving towards a state of hopelessness because of the changes, but you have a creative, energetic, spiritual, magical ability to change people's perspective. And I feel that that's what Spirit really wants you to do. I feel that you're going to be ending a cycle of hopelessness, leaving those emotions that do not serve you behind, leaving the emotions of loss, leaving the emotions of perpetuating loss, and all of that shit and debris behind you, okay? What's the Queen of Cups reversed? Temperance reversed. Yeah, lacking patience, lacking balance, feeling emotionally imbalanced. I definitely feel like this is how people are going to try to make you look. I know based on what I just said, people are going to make me, they're going to try to make me look like I'm crazy. But a lot of people who are millionaires and billionaires and people who've created innovative businesses and creative ideas that motivate other people, and a lot of people who have found a lot of success with good intentions, were called crazy. So I don't give a fuck. Call me crazy. That's fine. I already got it out the way. Okay? I am the nutcase, Casey Nicole. I called myself crazy before you even thought of calling me crazy. I've been calling myself crazy and stupid and ugly and fat and dumb and any other negative word for longer than you've ever known who the fuck I am. And now that I'm stepping out of it, I really don't give a fuck what anybody has to say about me and who I am. And I'm not saying it as an attack on you guys. This is the mentality that Spirit wants you to adopt so that you can see the fruits of your labor be left out in front of you and literally given to you because it's what you deserve. You don't deserve to call yourself that shit. You don't deserve to see yourself in that low way. You don't deserve that pain perpetually infesting your thoughts every moment of the fucking day. You don't. And you need to fucking stop. And every time you do it, flip it, change it. I used to feel this way about myself, but now I know, and flip it. And all of these Six of Cups is saying that this is how you may have been in the past. But you're changing. You're seeing how this does not serve you anymore. And you're moving forward quickly with new thoughts and new vocabulary and new ways of communicating with yourself and others. What's the Temperance in reverse? Yep. 8 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. That's 10 Wands. I feel like there's a burden that's being lifted rather quickly. You're making a decision to move on from this type of thought process, this type of feelings, these types of behaviors, y'all. And it is literally creating an overnight sensation. An overnight success, yeah. That's Tina Turner, baby, okay? Justice! Yes, this work that you're doing on yourself, justice, 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 justice. Somebody need to make a song and they need to be like, justice, 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 justice. Come on, make the banger. Come on. Let's go. We need something to really vibe to in the club. Whatever this decision is that you're making is moving things forward really quickly. It's not going to take a long time at all. It's not going to take a long time at all. 8 of Wands, Chariot, and the Temperance is like, I feel like it's already balanced out. It's like there's nothing else that needs to be combined. It's like you've already balanced this out. Or you've already done what you need to do and you're discovering this gift that you're able to basically like, oh my God, it just feels explosive. And that's why this sooner than, things are going to happen a lot faster than you think. Where are we at? Damn. I didn't even know we were here for 1 hour and 37 minutes, honey. But I'm really serious. Like, I'm for real. You seeing the value in yourself. Doesn't matter what sign you are. Queen of Pentacles energy. Doesn't matter what gender you are, how you identify. You seeing the value in yourself and not being distracted by these little racing thoughts and these little evil devils on your shoulder. You doing that is literally changing things a lot faster than what you think. You taking care of yourself. You think that you have to work hard. You don't have to work hard. You just need to work smart. When it comes to how you envision things, how you speak to yourself, how you treat others, and how you show up in the world and what you show up for. What else does Pisces need to know? Older man. So there could be an older man here. We saw the Emperor. Moving forward, false mask. Yeah, some of you guys, this doesn't have to be an older man necessarily. You could be moving on from this older man, or you could be an older man moving on from somebody wearing a false mask. But this also could be a situation where you may be a little bit more mature in age and you've had these thoughts for a long time. Like one of the videos that I was watching on Diary of a CEO, the lady was talking about how she was SA'd as a child and she literally forgot about it. And later on in life, it was basically brought back up to the surface because of something that she was doing that brought it back up, okay? And she shared this with the world through this podcast of Diary of a CEO. And then I watched the second one where she came back and was the guest again. And basically, he read a comment from a 71-year-old woman about how her sharing that story of SA finally allowed her as a 71-year-old woman to realize how that one event shaped every single choice that she made in her life, how that one event and the fear of expressing herself shaped every single opportunity, and whether she took it or not, like how it literally constricted her life to being inside this bubble or this box that she didn't know how to escape from until at 71, something that happened to her when she was a child was finally released because she heard someone tell the story. The stories you tell yourself right now, Pisces, are excruciatingly important. And if you keep telling yourself the same story, you're going to keep getting the same results. And if some of you are older in age, listen, you're never too old. You're never too old. You're never too far gone. It doesn't matter how old you are or what your situation is. Spirit is saying you are never too far gone to take this mask off, bro. Okay? What else? What else does Pisces need to know? Luxury. We have loneliness. And dance. Yeah. Some of you may be dancing in your room. Some of you may be dancing alone. I don't know if you're out, but some of you may be dancing in your room. I feel like dancing in front of a mirror. Some of you may be dancing down the street while you're walking. But this is luxury. It's like being able, this is your luxury. Like being able to celebrate yourself, being able to be happy within yourself, alone, without anyone around you. That's what's bringing this luxury into your life. What else for Pisces? Fear. My stomach growling. I'm about to go get a Publix sandwich because my food stamps just hit. And I'm going to get a Publix sandwich. And the kids are out of school today for MLK Day. Thank you, because I'm going to get me a Publix sandwich. Okay, fear, we have friends, and deception. Some of you may be worried about your friends lying to you, deceiving you, cheating you, talking negatively about you. I feel like they may fear the same things about you, but I don't think you have to be afraid. You may have some anxiety about your friends getting things in life. If you do have any friends, you guys, okay. I don't want you to worry about anything. There's literally nothing that you have to worry about, but y'all are going to choose to do what you want to do because you grown ass adults and I ain't your motherfucking mama. But if there's anything that you are scared about when it comes to like relationships, friends, situations involving people outside of you, if they are doing anything deceptive or negative or malicious towards you, it's going to be balanced out. It's going to be rectified. But you have to be very mindful of the stories that you are telling yourself, Pisces, because they are going to literally shape the future of what you have, of what you're able to do, of just how things materialize in your life. All right, so what's the advice for Pisces? Ooh, excuse me. I feel like any water signs are in this reading. Pisces, you. Okay, Cancer and Scorpio. Earth signs, I feel like strong Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Fire signs, Aries. I feel like Aries and Sag, maybe Leo. The strongest out of the air signs, I feel like could be Aquarius or Libra. Strongest out of the earth signs, Capricorn and Virgo, then Taurus. Strongest out of the water signs is Scorpio and Cancer. Obviously, you, Pisces. And then strongest out of the fire signs, like I said, Aries, then Sag, then Leo, okay? What's the advice for Pisces? guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. It says, let your feelings out. All of them, even the ones that scare you. I sure did that. Okay, stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. Yeah. And stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. Spirit is just saying that I said what I said. I love you guys. Be sure to like the video, subscribe. If you would like to donate or contribute, it would be very helpful right now. At least $1 from every single one of you guys will make a really huge impact. And you can use the PayPal or Zelle information below. If you would like to book a reading, that information is below as well. Be sure to go subscribe to any and all of my channels for any type of updates that you may need to hear regarding what's going on in your life, you guys. I love you, okay? Because if I didn't, I wouldn't tell you the truth. And it wouldn't hurt when I told you the truth. And I just hope that these messages have helped you free yourself in some way, shape, or form from whatever it is that may be holding you back. Because I want to see you guys become successful. Just like I want to be successful. So thanks for being here, everyone. I will see you guys next time. And remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.